What is up, guys? It is Robert at Gaming with Me, and I am fucking hurt because right now they have the road to PS5. I wanted to take a look at it, do a reaction to this video. It's 52 minutes long. I'll probably cut it down, obviously, but man, oh my god, the PS5, and it's got like 7 million views. So I mean, we gotta get at least like 70, right? Right? I don't know, but hey, let's check this out. The road's PS5. I'm hyped. Show some good shit, Mark Cerny. In all reality, please don't show any fucking games. I don't want to see one fucking game. You better only be talking about specs, Mark Cerny.
There will be lots of chances later on this year to look at the PlayStation 5 games. Today, I want to talk a bit about our goals for the PlayStation 5 hardware.
Let's go! Fuck the games, boy! Fuck those fucking games! I want to see the fucking specs. Tell me about everything. Tell me all those specs. And also, Mark Cerny, more like, Mark, it's concerning how good you look in that suit. Jesus fucking shit.
SSD really is the key to the next generation.
Dude, the SSD, yo. That shit gets me hyped, fuck! Oh my god, look how beautiful it looks. Look how beautiful that shit looks, yo. SSD, look at it. Look, I just love the design of it. You know the what is that, like 5 strands? Oh, this is probably like one of those shoutouts, kind of homages to Death Stranding, like the 5 strands coming out on the left, and you got like another, what is that, 5 coming out on the right, and they connect like the game. You know how in the game they connect the worlds with strands? Sony thinks they don't got it. Come on, I know what you're doing, Mark Cerny. It's concerning how fucking stupid you are.
What if we could have not just an SSD?
Holy shit! Holy fuck!
5 gigabytes a second from it.
Instantaneous?
Now,
Bro, the seek time is instantaneous! Holy shit! Sony did it, bro. Holy fuck. 5 gigs at least. We could be seeing 100, my guy. Like 100. At least, bro. It says 5 gigs at least. The target. You know they're gonna do way higher than that shit. Oh my god, yo. This SSD, if you don't know what an SSD does, it basically what it does is it loads fast.
Second SSD. You can read data from 1,000 different locations in that second, pretty much at speed.
You heard that? He said 1,000 locations in a second with 5 gigs. So imagine, at least, they said 5 gigs, at least. So that means with 100, that would be about, if it was 5 1,000, then 100 would be 5, 2,000, 760.5, with the no Roman numeral, 1 times X, with the letter L. So that would be a lot. Holy shit.
How long fast travel is taking, like those Spider-Man subway rides, to being so blindingly fast.
Nice. Oh man, I used to hate those Spider-Man subway rides. They would take like fucking 5 seconds. What the fuck is 5 seconds? Sony, I don't have enough time in the day for 5 seconds of loading. What the fuck is that shit? I don't need to see Spider-Man chilling on a subway. What the fuck is a subway? I've never even heard of that.
Jack 2. The game is 20 years old, but not much has changed.
Yeah, 20 years old. Jack 2 is a little fucking old shit. That's for little pussies, bro. We don't need to see no fucking Jack. Don't you know that Naughty Dog grew up? They grew up, bro. They don't even make no Jack. So, I know a lot of people are going to look at this and get very confused. They're going to be like, what the fuck is all this? I mean, I can explain it real damn easy. So essentially what this is when you have your controller, this is a custom flash controller. So every time you flash the controller at the system, essentially it works all this, right? It's complex, you know, that's what it says. Very complex, and it's dedicated, you know, to working. But that's okay because its coherency is using all the RAM to scrub the CPU and the GPU, and when they use it combined, it basically is like cache. You know, there's a lot of cache in the world, so it's like a Kraken, and Krakens are big. You know what I'm saying? So when Krakens are big, they like to decompress in the water. You know, maybe they see a pirate or two, so they try to hide. You know, and then they go into the SRAM And from there, a game loads. You know what I'm saying? So that's all he's trying to say.
Dress ranges and custom scrubber. Took a look at the top 100 PlayStation 4 titles as ranked by playtime, and we're expecting almost all of them to be playable at launch on PlayStation 5.
Oh shit! Holy shit! Oh shit! Okay, so what they're doing is they're making it where all the top 100 PS4 games. So that means, you know, Call of Duty, FIFA, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, and FIFA, and Madden, and FIFA, and Madden, and Call of Duty, and Knack. They're all gonna be fucking playable on PS5 day one. That's oh, top 100. Oh, and Fortnite, of course. How did I forget about Fortnite, the boy? Man, oh shit, yo. That's great. Who needs PS3? Who needs PS2? Who needs PS1? What kind of shitty ass graphics do you want to see? You know what I'm saying? Do you really have to see fucking Tomb Raider and her fucking tits on Polygon? You know what I'm saying? Do you really need to see that? Do you really need to see fucking, you know, talk about Jack 2? Does anyone really need to play Jack 2 again? Like, what the fuck is Jack 2? Naughty Dog grew up. Fucking Jack. I'm glad they don't have PS3, PS2, or PS1 backwards compatible. I heard Xbox is fucking doing their whole library, so they're having the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One all playable in the Series X. But who the fuck needs that? Who wants to go back and play the original Halo and Halo 2 and Halo 3 and the original Fable? Who wants to play, you know, any of the third party, you know, maybe some OG rare games? I don't know. No one. Who the fuck wants to do that? Shit's stupid. Like, get a hold of yourself, bro. No one wants to play it. We just need to play the top 100 most played games on PS4, which is Call of Duty.
The L2 and other
L2,
caches
yeah.
have that much higher bandwidth, and so on.
Oh, yeah.
About the only downside is that system memory is 33% further away in terms of cycles.
Oh, no, yeah.
But
Well, that's why, okay, so if you didn't understand what he was saying, it totally makes sense. He's a genius. So basically, the way this works is that he's talking about the L2, right? You know how you all have an L2 button? You know, when the L2 works together with the CU, when it goes to the EU or the UK, whichever one, you know, they always go together. They're all friends. And so the thing with Mark is that he's always trying to have them work together. You know, work hard, play hard. That's the phrase. You know what I'm saying? And so the only way for that to happen is to get them 33% closer to each other, because they like to be isolated a lot. You know, especially in today's climate, you kind of have to be self-quarantined, self-isolating. And I think that's what he's talking about, how a lot of times, a lot of parts in the PlayStation 5 likes to be separate, but they have to work together at some point. So hopefully they do. Or if not, shit's gonna go down.
36 CUs at
Oh!
3 gigahertz is 10.3 teraflops.
10.3! Let's go!
At or close to the
Holy shit.
Similarly, running the CPU at 3 gigahertz is causing headaches with the old.
Wow. Okay, so I don't think a lot of people understand how this works, but this man just said that the 10.3 teraflops is now capped at 3.5 gigahertz. Imagine, the GPU frequency is capped at 2.23, while the CPU frequency is capped at 3.5 gigahertz. You combine the two, that's like 5.73 gigahertz or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a large amount of power consumption, and if you consume any more power, dude, that may go Super Saiyan. I mean, like, it's fucking huge. And so that's why you see this whole middle chart. You know, not everyone understands that the main custom chip, the main one, not the side one, the main one, when it's controlling the power and the AMD Smart Shift gets into groove, the CPU and GPU show much activity that the power just can't even control this all. So that's where the teraflops come in, and there's like 10 of them, and they try to hold them down. It's insane.
To use Dead Space as an example, I know, old school.
Very, very true, Mark Cerny. It's so concerning that you're so smart. But the way this works is he's talking about 3D audio. You know, he's talking about fucking Dead Space, old school game, super old. That shit was ancient. I think about it, it makes me disgusted. Like, someone would want to play that today? That's like ridiculous. Why would you want to? Dead Space?
Able to sample the HRTF at over 1,000 locations. Using it.
Wow, so he's talking about that there's 1,000 locations in this room alone, right? So imagine in my room, in your room, there's probably 10 million. Something like it, some crazy number. Alright, so this is all about the 3D audio. I don't think a lot of people are going to understand how this works, but think about it. When you're playing a game or watching a movie, right? The input sound comes in, and then when it comes in, it does the Fast Furious transform. Think about it, you know, it crosses a lot of outputs. It crosses many places in your face, and there's when you're going past it, there's a complex multiply. So it multiplies, at least remember how we talking about it bounces off the wall 1,000,000 times. So imagine it, and now it's gonna bounce off the wall 10 million times. It's gonna go you know, some shit like that, you know, and then it goes straight ahead. You get to see like a red dot sight. People look at it, able to pinpoint where the hell it wants to go in your ear, because it has to find the location. If you don't know, sound is essentially alive. It has to pinpoint where it wants to go, and so that's why it's got the sight. It has to get in your ear canal. You know, if not, you're not going to hear anything, and that'd be weird. If you're going to have a console, you can't hear anything. And when you go up, it accumulates a lot more, and so you're able to hear a crisper sound. But then sometimes if it accumulates and it misses your ear, it has to come back out. So it goes around again, tries to locate your ear to try to get inside. You know, it depends on that type of thing. And then it gets outputted. But that's how 3D audio works. That's the PS5 for you. It's going to get a bit more extreme for the audio. It's going to have to work a little bit more. You know, it is what it is. I'm sorry to all the audio. I know, that's a shame.
For your time today.
Yo, thank you. Holy shit. That was a pretty lengthy video, but it felt like 10 minutes, honestly. It felt like 10 minutes. That shit went fast. That was incredible. Mark Cerny is, oh, God, he's good. You know, again, Mike Cerny, more like, Mark, it's concerning how good you are at this shit. I just, I may have a crush on the man. But that was it. That was the PS5, you know. I'm super excited, you know. I just can't believe that, you know, it may end up being the greatest console of all time, if we're being honest. Like, from that presentation alone, the PS5 may end up being the greatest console of all time. You know, we think about it, I am in love with the design. I'm in love with the controller. I'm in love with the games. Shit.